Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the second part of 500 frequently asked multiple choice question series from chemistry, and these questions are very important for your upcoming different types of competitive entrance examinations. Now let us see first question. This is very important question. The pH of an acid increases from 2 to 3, then which of the following is true? Option choice A, the acid is diluted 10 times. Option choice B, the acid is concentrated 10 times. Option choice C, the acid becomes neutral. Option choice D, the acid is concentrated 100 times. Before moving to answer of this question, let us see the pH scale chart over here. We know that if pH is 7, then that is pure water. If we move from 7 to 14, then base nature increases. So chemically having pH value 14 is the strongest base. Similarly, from 7, if we move to this side, then acid nature increases. Acid having pH value 1 is the strongest acid. In this question is saying that if we increase pH value from 2 to 3, if we move from 2 to 3, then acid nature decreases, strength of acid decreases. In such case, we need to dilute the given acid. So, if you see this question, pH value is increasing from 2 to 3 means we are diluting, we are making the acid less strong. In such case, we need to dilute, and for every one change in pH value, we need to dilute for 10 times. So from 2 to 3 means there is change in 1 unit in pH value. So we need to dilute the given chemical by 10 times. So option choice A is the correct answer for question number 1. Now let us move to question number 2. The principle of hydrogen bomb is, we know that in hydrogen bomb, lighter or smaller hydrogen atoms fuses to form a big atom. So the process is called nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion is the answer for question number 2. Now let us move to question number 3. The shape of orbital having azimuthal quantum number 1 is, before solving this question, let us see this chart. For L is equal to 0 or S orbital, our shape is spherical. For azimuthal quantum number L is equal to 1, our shape is dumbbell shape. This is called dumbbell shape. So our answer for this question is option choice B, dumbbell shape. Now let us move to question number 4. When solid melts, then option choice A is enthalpy decreases. Option choice B, enthalpy increases. Option choice C, enthalpy remains constant. Option choice D, internal energy increases. Enthalpy means product of internal energy and PV energy. So enthalpy means H is equal to U plus PV. When solid melts, then its enthalpy increases because melting process is endothermic process. In endothermic process, heat is added to change the state. So H is equal to U plus PV increases. That means enthalpy increases of when solid melts. That is option choice B. Now let's move to question number 5. Ortho and para hydrogen are separated with each other by, we know that ortho and para hydrogen separated with each other by ion exchange method. Option choice C is the right answer for question number 5. Now let's move to question number 6. Borax is used as cleaning agent in water. When it reacts with water, it makes solution. We know that borax is always used in cleaning agent in water. When it reacts with water, it makes alkane. Option choice C is the right answer for question number 6. Now let's move to question number 7. The oxidation product of aldehyde and alcohol is, the oxidation product of aldehyde and ketone is called acid. Option choice B. Now let's move to question number 8. Chloroform when boiled with aqueous solution of caustic soda gives, chloroform when boiled with aqueous solution of caustic soda gives formic acid. That is option choice A is the right answer for question number 8. Now let's move to question number 9. The temperature at which expanding of gas shows cooling effect is called, the temperature at which expanding of gas shows cooling effect is called inversion temperature. After inversion temperature, the gas shows the cooling effect. Option choice D. Now let's move to question number 10. The metallurgic process in which metal are obtained in a fused state is called, metal are obtained in a fused state is called, such process is called smelting. Smelting, option choice A. Now let's move to question number 11. Heating pyrites in sufficient air to remove sulfur is called, heating of pyrites in sufficient air to remove sulfur. This process is called roasting. In roasting process, these pyrites are more concentrated and sulfur are removed. Now let's move to question number 12. Splitting of ester by alcohol is called. Splitting of ester by alcohol is called alcoholysis. That is option choice A. Now let's move to question number 13. The real gas shows idle behavior. The real gas shows idle behavior under two conditions, and that conditions are high temperature and low pressure. At high temperature and low pressure, the real gas shows the ideal gas behavior. Now let's move to question number 14. Radioactivity is. If we solve the radioactive decay equation, then we reach to the conclusion that that is exactly resembles to the first order equation. So radioactivity is first order equation. Radioactivity is called first order equation, option choice B. Now let's move to question number 15. For the simple molecular reaction, the Arrhenius constant is. The Arrhenius constant A is independent to the temperature. You need to understand the Arrhenius concept of acid, base and other chemicals in order to understand this question. For this question, our option is B. Now let's move to question number 16. This is very important question. Which of the following contains 6 into 10 to the power 23 atoms? If we see this, 6 into 10 to the power 23 is written here. In 1 mole of given substance, we have 6 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms. If we see option choice B, 3.2 gram of sulfur is written there. If we have 32 gram of sulfur, then we have this amount of atoms. But if we divide by 10 on both sides, then this 32 divided by 10 will give us 3.2, and this divided by 10 will give us 6 into 10 to the power 22. That is option choice B is the correct answer. By doing the unitary method, we can find 3.2 gram of sulfur contains 6 into 10 to the power 22 number of atoms. Now let's move to question number 17. Which of the following is most electropositive? If we see the periodic table, then electropositivity or metallic characteristic decreases across the period and increases down the group. This Sn, Pb and Ag lies on the left side of E of E. So among these, the most electropositive is E of E. That is option choice D, ferrium. Now let's move to question number 18. Dolomite is ore of. We know that dolomite is ore of magnesium, and magnesium chemical formula for dolomite is CaCO3.MgCO3. Now let's see question number 19. Which of chemical is known as Epsom salt? We all know that Epsom ends in M and the Epsom salt start with M. That is MgSO4.7H2O. That is option choice B is the right answer for question number 19. Now let's see the last question of this video. The two electrons in an orbital differ in. Two electrons in an orbital may have these all three same quantum number, but spin quantum number are different. That is S is equal to plus minus 1/2. Thank you very much.